Hey guys, it's me Samna here with another video, and today we are doing What If Goku Was Born a Super Saiyan God Part 2. I'm pretty sure I'm really gonna like this series because at this point of recording my video has like 16 views, I think. More than like 18 views, and that's like the most I've had right now, unless you've been with me and before I restarted this channel, so then you would know. So last time we left off with the start with basically the start of Z with Goku, with Gohan being born. So Goku would go to Kame's house with Gohan, and Gohan would have God Ki, so his ki would be unsensible. So when they all arrive, Goku would be in his God form because that's his base. And so when they arrive, he would also arrive with Gine and Bardock, and Paragus and Broly would stay at their house, would stay at their own house. So this would be when Raditz arrived. Raditz would go towards Bardock's power level because he would see, oh, that must be Goku, thinking that high power level must be Goku. And then he would arrive and see Bardock, and Bardock would go and hug his son, and then Goku would come out with his red hair and then his son. And Goku would still have his tail because his father would be teaching him how to control the Ozaru whenever full moons came. So he would still have his tail because by this point he would be able to control the Ozaru. So Raditz doesn't put up a fight as he wants to live with his family. And so then Goku and Bardock would go and introduce him to Paragus and Broly and everybody who was on Earth who were their friends. As King Piccolo and everybody was defeated, it was basically like peace on Earth. And then Raditz's scouter Bardock would crush Raditz's scouter, and Vegeta and Nappa would go over to Raditz's last known location, Earth, and then they would be there in a year. Then Kami would come down, sensing the impending danger to his planet. He would go and tell the Z Warriors that there were 2 Saiyans heading to their planet, and they will be there in 1 year. So they train a bit, but they don't train as much since Goku would already have Super Saiyan, and Goku training with Bardock would eventually achieve Super Saiyan, and Goku would be called over to King Kai's planet by King Kai to learn first Goku would be called by the Supreme Kai to learn Kai, because Goku is basically a god. So he would learn Kai, and then he would go over to King Kai's planet to learn the Kaioken and Spirit Bomb. And this Kaioken would have less strain since he's always in a god form. So it would still have a little bit of strain, but less strain than it would. So one night, one of the nights, Goku was training at night, and he was in Super Saiyan, as he did not realize that it was full moon that night, as and you guys would probably know I'm leading with this. So he transformed into a golden Ozaru, which I do not have photo of, I'm sorry. And then as the Super Saiyan starts adapting, he starts to shrink back down to Super Saiyan 4. And I have one right there. Right here. So Goku would be a Super Saiyan 4. As he and Bardock would see the Otaru and it suddenly shrink down as it was golden. So Bardock would rush over to where Goku was, and he would see Goku in the state. And then Bardock would ask Goku what this is, and Goku would reply, "I don't know. I was just in Super Saiyan, and then next thing I know is the Ozaru that was golden, and the next thing I know, I'm here. I'm in this form." So Goku and Bardock would be training immensely because Goku is trying to get Bardock to awaken Super Saiyan. As Bardock would be much more kind-natured, as most of his brute nature would go away unless somebody threatens his family. But Bardock would be a nice person, so he would have more S cells giving him. He would gain more S cells giving him Super Saiyan as he was training. And then, this is going to be when Vegeta and Nappa arrive. So Goku would immediately Kai over them, and he would just kick Nappa in half, like directly in half, as he was in his Super Saiyan God base, because that's his base. And then when he went to go fight Vegeta, he was pummeling Vegeta like there was nothing, because Goku's power level wouldn't change that much, as it would be maybe, I forgot what his power level was back, but I'm going to say it's probably about 50,000, Bardock probably about 20,000, but that would be Goku and Goku and Super Saiyan, because Goku would be in Super Saiyan because it would have a less of a Goku would be in his base, which would be Super Saiyan God, as he is pummeling Vegeta, and Vegeta would say that we need to defeat Frieza, as this would intrigue Goku, and he would tell him everything, as he would say that Frieza was the one who destroyed the Saiyans. Bardock had a feeling of this, but he didn't know to confirm it, but Vegeta confirmed his suspicions, as Goku said that we are going to Namek because at this point Frieza would have known about Namek's Dragon Balls, so they were going to go there too, because when they landed, he would have killed Piccolo, because Piccolo would have been a bit weak, because him and Piccolo still weren't really that great of a relationship. So Vegeta would kill Piccolo before they arrived, which would be almost an instant. So Goku would then do the thing that he does in Dragon Ball Super Broly, where he stops Vegeta with his ki. This thing. And then so then Goku would then say we need a ship, as he would go over to Bulma's house and have Dr. Brief make him a ship for that would be good for training, and that would make him go to Namek faster, because they found Kami's ship by Mr. Popo, but they were just that's gonna take too slow. That's gonna take too long, as Frieza would probably already have the Dragon Balls and be immortal by that time. So they decided to have Dr. Brief create a new one, and Bulma brought the Dragon Raider so she can get Dragon Ball. So they would go over to Namek, and As soon as they land on Namek, they were assaulted by the Frieza Force as they were immediately knocked out. And Zarbon and Dodoria were a part of this Frieza Force, so Frieza would see their power level go go away and went on his scouter, and he would know that something's wrong. So Goku would be going over, and he would sense for Frieza. He would find Frieza, and before anything could happen, he immediately punched straight through Frieza, but that didn't kill him, as Frieza just went to his final form and started to pummel Goku, as Goku was left. He just got enraged as he saw all the murder of the Namekians and all of that as he passed by. He went straight into Super Saiyan Blue, and then Super Saiyan Blue 2. Which Goku was so enraged that pushed him beyond the limits of Super Saiyan Blue to Super Saiyan Blue 2. As he would punch a hole through Frieza and slice him in half and then obliterate him with a ki blast, and then he would gather the Dragon Balls. He would wish for Piccolo back to have Piccolo so they could have their Dragon Balls, and he would wish for the Dragon Balls on Earth to be gathered, and then he would telepathically tell Mr. Popo to wish for all the Namekians to be revived, as the wish would be granted, and all the Namekians would be revived, as Guru would be on the verge of death. So the new leader would be chosen, as Dende would be chosen for Earth's Guardian, as Kami stepped down. And then, so the dragon would now have 2 wishes from the modifications that Dende made. And so when they come back, future Trunks is there waiting for Goku. And Goku would still get the heart virus, as it was slowly building up over time, and him using Super Saiyan Blue, and Super Saiyan 4, and all of his Super Saiyan transformations would increase the heart virus spreading over. And then, so future Trunks would give Goku the medicine, and Goku would make a stupid comment saying, "I hope it's not grape flavored," and and then Trunks would just say, "What other flavor would you like?" because they only have grape, and then Goku just says, "Everything other than grape," because Goku would hate the grape medicine and cherry. I'm putting my own little twist in it. So, and then the only medicine that future Trunks had was grape and cherry. And then, so what happened is Goku would start taking the medicine and realize that it was grape, and he would just stop taking it. And then they wouldn't really train that much, because they would just live their lives normally as they would. So when the androids come, that's when everything gets bad, because the androids 17 and 18 are awakened. It's not 19 and 20 are awakened or open. It's 17 and 18, and then also Cell. And then Cell would have Goku cells, which means that he would have Super Saiyan God and all of that, because he would be the self from the future. And then, so what would happen is he would absorb android 17 and 18 as they would all sense Cell's power level rising. And I'm speeding up Cell's because Dr. Giro would decide like a bit longer after, like a bit after, because he was deciding whether or not to open up Android 17 and 18. And then, so when he did, Cell came bursting right in. He killed Giro and then absorbed Android 18, 17 and 18. And 16 would never be released, as the lab would just get destroyed in the impending explosion that killed Giro. So, I think that I'm gonna leave it off right here. My what if is not scripted, so I won't be surprised if you guys don't like it that much, because there were changes in mid-story. Yeah, I might do a Naruto what if, and I might do Minecraft roleplay, but it would be by myself since I don't have any other people to play modded Minecraft with me. But good day. Hope you have a nice day. Remember to subscribe and like.